COVID hit pretty hard. Okay, especially when the first things were coming out in the news and everyone was fearful, and there was people like getting thousands of rolls of toilet paper for some reason, just like craziness. So I felt the dip there, but what I loved about it is that it caused instant innovation to have to be put into place. So I really had to look at my business model. I had to look at the studio, and I had to be like, all right, how can I make this feasible and be able to grow? So I'll give you an example. I had a podcasting client that we had already recorded like a full season in the studio. So we had already recorded 10 episodes. We had the mics all set up. They loved our services. And then COVID hit, right? And then I innovated, right? I found like a software tool that isn't Zoom, but it literally gives you the best quality, and then you can get both waved full quality audio files from it. And then I told them, hey, listen, we can do this fully remotely. And at first, they weren't too sure, but then what happened was we tried it out and it actually worked out even better for both ends. I get the files, the process is a lot more smooth, and now he can interview his entrepreneur friends from across the globe. So on the show, he's had people like from all around, right? From the United States, from Mexico, from like United Emirates, like all these different places. And it's incredible to see people's different perspective, because it's like, we couldn't have done this before. And you know what? He recently just told me on the latest episode, he was like, hey, you know what? Like, I can't ever see going back to your studio again. You know, like this just works so well. But another thing we're doing is the same thing with audiobooks. I had to innovate it. I created a landing page where it's like, listen, we can do your audiobooks fully remotely, and we can create a professional sound. So we do all the editing, the mixing, and all the formatting for them to upload it to ACX. So we do the entire process, and then we target best-selling authors, right? And we can target best-selling authors in the United States and LA and anywhere. So this has opened up way more markets than here where we are now, right? So all these ideas started coming from because of COVID. Now for sessions, we still do have people in the studio. Obviously we take precautions, right? So we have hand sanitizer. If they want to wear a mask, they can wear a mask. Like usually, obviously if they're singing, they don't have to. And then we try to not have too many people at the studio at one time, right? So like before COVID, sometimes if we'd get one rapper, he would bring like 7 of his buddies and they would want to record, and it's just like craziness. Now it's like, no, like you can come alone or with one other person that like is going to be helping you creatively, like if he's part of the project or not, right? So we just took precautions like that, but it did force a lot of innovation, and I'm really, really excited that it was like a dip, and then we started growing, and the team actually started growing. And I don't think that could have happened so smoothly if it weren't for COVID. You know, maybe I would still be stuck in my old mindset where like, no, everything has to happen in the studio to be the best quality. That's not the case. So I think the main reason I choose to mentor, first of all, like I said before, it's great to have fresh perspective, you know? It feels great to be in a position to give back as well. I know coming up, I didn't have this opportunity. So to be able to go to someone who's essentially a younger me and be like, here's everything I know, you know? And again, they're also adding value too, because I'll get them to do research tasks or work on a track or do different things that is going to grow them, but it's also helping me on the business side of things as well. So I think it's a perfect balance of give and take and win-win-win. And those are the scenarios I'm always looking for.